So the second question mark leads to this tent, which has some CSAT cars, and then the third one has some olive-colored Nixes, which I'm working on a reskin for these so I can deploy them for the CSAT side. This entire campaign for CSAT, I'm going for a similar vibe to how the AAF did Altus, but full scale to like the last few weeks where we literally reskinned Vix and whatnot. So this is what we're going to go for. We're going to start rocking CSAT skins on a lot of different Vics. And, you know, as we progress through the weeks, hopefully this campaign will last us quite a few months. I already hear a jet taking off. And there she is off of the corner. Those puppies are loud. But let me break down the premise here. I've got FIA guys guarding those olive Vics. I've got some AAF guys on patrol because they do own this island. You got to remember that. All AAF CSAT starting up on the top right. So AAF can sporadically send reinforcements for this op. I've got regular bandit syndicate forces with these guys, and then I've got the paramilitary syndicate force over with the T-140, trying to make it as if there's a few different factions working here. And then I've got some AAF at some standard military installations just playing on guard. And, you know, I'll be sending AAF reinforcements sporadically within the operation. But this is the simplistic operation. We've got two other ops, a moderate difficult, and then a really hard one. And we'll see how the player base plays with them. Also, because I'm not doing 5-0 stuff anymore, this could go on past 8 p.m. This could be over 4 hours for some people if they want to go that way. Otherwise, afterwards, we're either going to be doing Antistasi or Postscriptum, because we finally got our Postscriptum server up and running. 80 slots, we'll be streaming a lot from it. Postscriptum is a wonderful World War II-based squad game, but there's also a giant Antistasi craze going on. I'm getting a bunch of highlights to upload in the week off I take next week. So again, pretty simplistic AO. Honestly, the vehicle crews could take two frickin' IFVs, these IFVs, and just steamroll the AO with it. But it looks like they're opting for Marids instead, which, again, decent IFVs, but, you know, more APCs than IFVs. And they can carry a nice complement of a squad in here and then use the command chair to fit a 9th person, such as the spare medic. I forget how many people can fit in a BTR in the back, if any can fit in. But yeah, if they're going to go for simple infantry suppression, that is fine. And I also like this because I have a nice little planning room over here. I can drag all the squad leads and say, hey, this is what we're doing on this amazing map. Yeah, I transferred from the 5-0 to the 2-1-2 due to a lot of disagreements, let's say. It wasn't a malicious transfer or anything, it was just a decision of, you know, I can spend this much time doing this much work at the 2-1-2, or I can spend this larger amount of time doing less work, because there's more channels you gotta go through in the 5-0, and the 2-1-2, it's just more simplistic, more casual, and that's a bit more up my alley in terms of just getting stuff done. Because realistically, if I were to keep with the 5-0, especially by the time summer ends and I'm back in school, I do not have the time to keep doing 5-0 first stuff and TSB stuff, and I'd have to go with TSB. But at least with the 2-1-2, I can still do everything, but at a fraction of the time, because there's a fraction of the stuff I have to do in order to just play the game. So it just came down to a time-sensitive decision. Among, again, a few other things that irked me a bit, but, you know, that's just life. Also, on top of the 13 campaigns I announced on Discord, which, by the way, next week... Oh, do we have another spin to win? Hey, spin again. I dare you. Spinning is bad. Spinning is how you break your neck, because you reach terminal velocity and kill yourself. But next week, I will still be active on Twitter. I'll be putting up pictures of different campaign drafts and whatnot, basically planning how I'll be tackling all of those campaigns, and I'll be doing some Eden Editor streams again to make all of those scenarios.
I can hear you, Echo.
But on top of that, I'll also start planning out. In a few Fridays, we might see a modded Friday, a modded public op to be precise. It probably won't stick, but in case it does, we might move tier 0 stuff to modded. Again, very far-fetched possibility, something that I always said would probably not happen, but I'm trying to optimize my time because I've looked at my course loads for next year, the next 2 semesters, and it's gonna be a bitch. It's going to really crash my time, and I will have to make some tough decisions in a month, but regardless of what happens, I'll still be doing this stuff, baby. Always. Wow, they're actually gonna take their 1 Kajman for this op. Jesus Christ. A Kajman could steamroll this entire AO, honestly. But hey, if that's what pilots want to take,
This is Alpha.
by all means, that just means AAF will send a bit of a tougher force for QRF.
Bradley is ready.
Ground, these Ifrits only fit 5.
The rest is gonna walk, it's not that far.
Yeah,
Copy
exactly. Modded tier 0 ops would weed people out a bit more, and I'll be perfectly honest, it wouldn't be anything grandiose. It would just literally add Ace and T-Far. Or maybe even just T-Far. But then again, like, if we were to take one of my simplistic mod set, which is like enhanced movement, Ace, T-Far, and we were to bring that into, you know, tier 0 operations, that would make things so much easier. Because I wouldn't have to mess with scripts, it would just all be Ace. But we get a lot of quality of life improvements, like, you know, CBA's fixes, enhanced movement, all that other fun stuff. And I would also keep JSRS, and I'd add in the sound compatibilities if they were needed, in case we wanted to also add RHS. But then again, I think I'd just like to keep it with the vanilla factions, but, you know, just add a few quality of life things, and we'll be, we'll just see how it goes. Foxhound, I do actually have some AA within the AO, but it is back here, specifically placed behind this dome. That way it just doesn't dunk on anything that immediately takes off. But if anything circles around too far to the left or right, this puppy will engage. I will bump her skill up a
Ground
bit.
command to all squads, you all ready to go?
Victor's ready.
Roger, Bravo's ready to move.
Yeah, Rube is back. He's in a
Okay,
vehicle crew with Ratcane commanding the other Marin.
Moving out, follow your assigned line.
It looks like they're also bringing up some
HMG
CSAT Vix. Alright.
Alpha, Bravo, Delta, engage once you're in position.
Tootie, I'm going to tell you right now, a 60-person
Charlie,
World War II op is going to run like shit.
Charlie Echo, engage at your own discretion.
Like, it's... For total mod conversions, it would be difficult. I can do it, but it would run on the medium to lower end for people. With vanilla, it's a lot better optimized. Speaking of optimization, let me quickly, dev tool, execute code.
Recon to
ground
command.
Alpha.
My grass.
Go ahead, recon.
Is there a vehicle at base that we can use?
What do you need it for?
But yeah, anything which deals with a lot of mods, Zeuses have to be really careful to run it right. Otherwise, if there's too much stuff placed down, since the number one thing that causes server lag is just a bunch of players itself, you gotta, you know, make sure you balance that right. Yeah, infantry blob for CSAT, right?
I don't think I currently have any vehicle that I can assign to you that is low profile enough for that mission.
Something already bugged this cheetah, or tigris, excuse me.
The squads.
Understood.
Well, alright. guys, before we get into any like heartfelt discussions about tactics, you gotta also remember, like a third to half of the guys playing on these ops are tier 0s, which means they're literally anybody. They could be like people that just bought the game on sale, or they could be like veterans from a different community. Like, they could be anybody. And then, you know, mixed in are tier 1s, 2s, and 3s, which again, 1s, eh. 2s and above, I have a bit more trust in, but, you know, it can't judge them too harsh for things like tactics, because they're new people, you know?
Copy that. Do you want
The only people I let really judge are people that I recognize their names in the chat as people that actually play on the fucking ground. Because everyone else, I mean, sure, it looks easy from a Zeus interface, but as someone who used to command Loot No 9 ops for half a year before I, you know, took things over, this is no trifling, this is no laughing matter. It's a very trifling, annoying experience at times. Yeah, T-dash, the joke for T-dash is it's T-1.
Liru, do you even know the meaning of the word trifling?
Of course, what's that? You're normally not meant to be trifled with, because otherwise you ban people. It's not a convoy mission. Let me open it up again. Ah. There's a goat farm related in this mission, but that's the second one. We'll get to it, I swear. The goats will come. Yeah, mods are not meant to be trifled with either. 100 bits say they scuttled a tank. If the tank was set to invincible, then yes, I would take you up on that bet. But since we haven't set the tank to invincible, I doubt the player base is going to get it destroyed. Because, you know, every time I give the player base an invincible asset, they figure out a way to boom it.
Can command to Alpha, Bravo,
I mean, they could
Delta
also hit the other question marks, because there are assets there they could take, but...
correction.
Really only for this mission, because mission 2 is going to involve here, and mission 3 is going to be
if you need it,
here, this military base.
Feel free to call it in if you need smoke or HE cell.
And they do have a mortar on standby at base. I saw it deployed over here, but it looks like it moved. Okay, DeVincer moved it.
Ground, if you don't mind me asking, what's the code on civilian buildings? Should we try and keep them up?
We are here to retake this land, so keep destruction to a minimal, please.
Sure.
Minimum.
This map seems really flat. This is Altus. I mean, Altus has a lot of different terrain types. You just have to go to different spots on the map. The top right is a little more flat in this area, especially the tip, but after that it starts to get to roaming hills on the right, and on the left it really flattens out.
High command?
This is High command.
Indication of civilians in the is there any indication of civilians in the AO?
Well, we're re-invading, giant, or, excuse me, wait one. We're re-invading an island nation
we're breaking off.
that, just fought for its independence, and they think their war is done, so I'd assume there are civilians within the AO, yes.
This is Delta, I see a civilian right now, so...
Yeah, and they're not going to be friendly to you. perfect. Hi, hey, bad people. Go check it out.
Ground command to infantry squads. Please report in once you're in position. We'll be having the air take out the AA first before we engage the AO.
You're gonna... Okay, they're gonna fucking poke frickin' AAF. And they're gonna quickly turn this into a war zone, alright. Here we go.
Bravo has taken contact.
Bravo has taken contact.
And Delta.
Alright, let's get the show on the road. So again, I gotta be mindful of what is actually, you know, which faction right here. Because technically I'm managing 4 different factions. FIA, Syndicate Bandit, Syndicate Paramilitary, and then the AAF.
Ground command to all squads. I report. I have taken that air.
Okay, they decided to bomb that.
Pushing in. We need to do this fast because we have to overwhelm them and just blitz it.
Oof, that guy got rocketed.
Also
That
be
was
aware
by,
that
yep, the
you
Vorta.
are able to call in a mortar strike.
Alright, I'm gonna have her come up there instead, see if she can provide overwatch. Gonna have one of the Vics are going off on their own to go check out what the
Ground
hell's
command,
going
this is
on.
Alpha. We are in position in the Sultanate town on the eastern side.
Alright, we got that team engaged. I mean, if they were just gonna bomb that, there's no reason for them to come over here, because everything's destroyed, but up to them, you know? That's why I kind of like these bigger sandbox-style missions, because I always...
Command, we are entering the town of Molos.
I wonder how the player base is gonna do it, and I always question decisions like that of, you know, why? You know? Just out of curiosity, just why?
Make sure you clear the buildings.
Alright, so these guys are moving up to go into the town.
This is Delta. Bravo, Alpha and Bravo could put dots on all buildings, stay clear, so that we can have a...
I'm gonna start having AAF reinforcements come in over here. So independent AAF, we're gonna stick with a car. Gonna do a rifle squad from over here. Those Gorgons freaking the heck out. So I'm going to sneak her over here and put her on the flank. Well, I just saw an airstrike go down. That was a cluster bomb from the look of it. And it just annihilated that infantry squad. Alright, I'm gonna have those guys try to fall back. At this point, we're going to AI. We're gonna ungarrison everybody, break them apart, and just try to have them run away. The FIA are in deep here. So the best they can really do is just run. And have some guys getting Vics as well.
Charlie and Echo. Bishop
Try to get the
does
fuck outta
not
here.
have good eyes on the first squish mark. We cannot overwatch.
It's another airstrike going on that van. Set him to careless hold fire. He's just gonna drive away
Oh,
here.
Like your vehicle can like drive quickly.
This guy is AT. He was gonna be evil. Did he drive away? No, he did not. Alright. I think his Vic just ate that rocket. Oh, we just had a big desync spike right there, and it just ate the damage. No, he's still pretty badly damaged. He's lost the wheel. Surprised his gun's still okay.
This is Ground Command to all infantry squads. I'm getting reports that the objective vehicle has been moved. Make sure you PID any vehicles you
The
are
objective
going to
vehicle's
blow
been
up.
moved? What? Bruh. Okay. Yeah, so he's getting false reports. I think it's because he's been told that, there's a truck pulling away right now. There's a lot of engagement going on right now. I'm assuming that the Kajman right there is also doing a few things. Got my reinforcing truck coming in. Yeah, so the Kajman's up there. Got my infantry trying to pull back at this time.
This
Want to see if I can pull them back. Alright, reinforcing trucks come down.
this
These
is
guys are
Charlie.
coming
We
over to
have
clear
reached
that out.
the question mark. No eyes on the vehicle crew.
Copy.
Getting rid of these bodies here. I think people, some people are having some pretty bad pains, and that's what's causing a bit of desync trouble right now, but it should stabilize itself sooner or later. But yeah, alright, FIA basically running away, tail between their legs. They don't want to deal with this. Rally point's going to be moved into here.
Ground Command to Alpha Bravo Delta.
Mora was
what's the
taken
status
out.
of the town? Sit rep, please.
And where's
Alpha
the
Go.
Gorgon? She's stuck
Alpha
on
is,
this
80%
building.
clear
There
on
we
our
go.
section.
AA is being fired now. Right on Sergeant Danny. He evades. Looks like we also just had a friendly fire.
Bravo is currently about 50% done with our section.
Copy.
Alright, there we go. I'm going to have an
Oh,
AA team on foot start to move in.
This is Delta. We have minimal to no casualty. We're just moving through the town, clearing as we go.
Copy that.
Command, this is Charlie.
Got this force right
Go
here.
ahead, Charlie.
First question mark is clear. We are moving to the town.
Nah, I'm going to
Copy.
let them get away with that.
Alpha Bravo Delta wants Charlie and Echo have linked up with you in the town of Molos. Start pushing towards the second question mark.
Alpha.
Here,
copy.
let me get some ambience here. First, I gotta set these guys. Careless, hold fire. Ambient animation. Let's get, I want to say, a hiding civilian, false on the combat ready. Have them all start, you know, going in that panicked animation of, you know, stay away. I don't know why they're clearing the town. I mean, they have it marked as objective, but again, you know, if they want to take their sweet time, I'll let them.
Copy that, vehicle crew.
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? So all
This
those
is
red circles
Ground Command to all
represent
squads. We have
friendly
a
forces.
false ID on the objective vehicles. OBJ is not the correct marker.
Alright,
Keep your
so
eyes
they
out
just
for the objective
figured it
vehicle.
out that they
Keep
didn't
pushing,
get that one.
Clear all the question marks.
So now we're gonna start sending some heavier AAF reinforcements. Then over here, I'm going to have from this back airbase over here, which is just the Salt Lake. I'll be building something special here in a future operation. But for now, I want to get a Hellcat in.
Ground, this is Alpha. We are waiting for link up at the cemetery in the southeast of the town.
Copy that.
I'm thinking we'll do an anti-armor
Charlie
team.
Echo, please report.
Hold on, I forgot
in
to
the
put
rest
one
of the
thing.
Squads once you've both
Stay at
arrived
LZ.
at the town of Molos.
Now we're starting to encroach this area.
Charlie and Echo Gear.
And my chat just black screened. Thank you, Twitch.
Whole point.
Love it when you do that. Thank you so much.
Charlie copies.
My apologies, guys.
Contact to the southwest when you get to your point.
Alright, so I just saw fire come in from the Kajman.
Bit crew
And
to
engaging
Charlie.
stuff over here. Alright, meanwhile, they've moved on from this position, so I'm going to delete all the stuff back there. Those bodies as well. Got some other bodies right there I will get rid of.
Bit crew to Charlie.
This is Charlie.
Got some other bodies
Why is
right
your
there.
Quillen out and open right now?
Is it? I have no idea. She's behind friendly forces, so I don't see it as a problem.
All squads, look at your map.
Majority of those guys just died in the explosion. Yeah, they're dead.
Marker actually
Delete some of
here.
the smoke grenades, because we can just save some frames.
Once you push up to the second question mark and clear it, push towards the west.
So they just
To clear
airstruck
that.
my base right there. I guess I've got no choice but to start mobilizing my own fast movers. Let's see. Plane... This guy should be able to navigate this runway. That's what these guys are designed to do once they're placed, so we should take a left. We'll check back on him in a moment.
Ground, this is Alpha. We've linked up with Charlie.
Copy that. Start pushing towards the second question mark. I'll tell air to shift the fire.
Alright, so Jet was taken out.
Actually, wait while I'm getting air to bomb it. Make
Copy,
preliminary.
be advised. And ground, be advised that we do have a friendly squad that's pushed up pretty far to our south.
Copy that.
Alright, next platoon.
Yeah, copy. That's the green line we're going.
Let's get them going. Yeah, this is a simple mission where they're literally steamrolling everything, so, you know, just one plane,
recon to
not the
ground
whole
command.
frickin' Air Force.
Go ahead.
This guy looks like he's just
Recon.
cutting through to
We
fucking get to
commandeer
the
a green
airway.
jeep with a rocket launcher on top.
Copy that.
Hey, don't mind the music. Let me worry about the legal implications, and you guys can just enjoy everything. This guy's hiding behind a press guy. Alright, so these guys that are, like, way over here, I can get rid of them, because they've basically been able to pull out.
Bravo to
Looks
Charlie.
like
what
quite
is
a
your
few
current
of them
position?
didn't make it, though. I had at least 10 guys running. I only deleted 3.
But lay that.
So,
Bravo
let's
to
give them a
Delta.
warm
What is your
welcome,
current
shall we?
position?
And they're lasing this.
This is
And this team is in an SPG-9 car, flinging around.
Delta's position is.
They just
regroup
dropped a
Delta
bomb
marker.
on... I really hope they don't do that for the third one, because that's gonna be bad. That's going to be very, very bad if they bomb the third one. Ay, ay, ay.
Ground
Nixes
command
are on
to
the way.
recon, make sure you get out of the AO with that vehicle quickly because air is confused.
Air's confused.
They're confused.
Send in goat team.
Air is
6.
confused,
Yeah.
everybody.
Maybe.
Hey,
they're
Arco,
confused
13 months,
about
over a
which
year,
which
man.
vehicles are
That's
defending which
awesome.
enemy.
Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're enjoying this one.
Probably
How is
exactly
Air
confused as well.
confused?
It's
Which
just
one?
the ones-
Oh, it's
it's-
because
It's the ones that need a
they
little
got in
clarification, I heard.
SPG-9
It
cars
was
and stuff.
Someone was in it, but I didn't know who.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, Arco, thanks for all the support over the year and above, man. Hope you keep enjoying everything. I hope you're enjoying this.
Ground command to all squads, can I get a position set rep, please?
I think
Alpha
the
Star.
Quillen MG, yeah, with the chain gun just sprayed that car down.
Alpha's currently to the south of regroup Delta mark on map.
Hey, we missed our takeoff, but
Copy
all
that.
right, so
Bravo,
she's starting to
what's your
come in
position?
now. While people are held
Bravo,
out.
what's your current position?
I don't have any AAF in the AO still. All we know is that there's a plane flying over our heads, and they're gonna start
Charlie,
bombing
what's your current position?
other areas as
Sadly,
well.
both
Those
Michael Mount.
Nixes are
South of
still a
the
ways
town.
away, but our plane's coming in to give some assistance here.
Okay.
Delta is
Delta,
currently
what's your-
just south. Delta is currently just southeast of the second question mark marker.
He gets shot.
Copy. Echo, what's your current position?
Again, I mean, this op was supposed to all be about, alright, PID that, hey, from above, that kind of looks like a tank. The other two don't look like tanks, and then, you know, just move in and assault that compound and leave. This has turned into, let's sweep the entire AO, because the entire AO has bad guys. So now I've got AAF going crazy, because
sure.
their island's under
Just
attack
push towards
now.
the it's actually here marker and retrieve the objective they can bring it
Oof,
back.
Malin just ran through. This guy is hiding under the metal.
Big crew, what's your current?
And he gets shot.
Big crew's pushing up
That's
to
why
the
you
end
breach
of
your
Alpha
buildings
line.
and clear them out.
Make sure you support, well, essentially a network force, keep general perimeter.
Copy.
So that position's been cleared out.
And ground, this is Alpha. We're moving off of my last mark on the
Meanwhile,
map.
Jet is flying over. Looks like... Oof. There goes the AA Jet. Oh, I was gonna teleport him to like a random part of the map. Damn it. I was gonna go, okay, and I was gonna teleport him in like Oreo Castro. I love punishing people that don't specify, because how would I know?
Copy. Ground command 2 squads, be aware there's a force of Nixes coming into the AO south of enemy base.
Are there now?
Probably moving near Sofia.
Oh, come on, you knew
Air's
he flew
going-
by
it's,
you,
going
so...
to engage, but be aware.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Oh, they're gonna get dicked on. Hey! Crayola! There's my AA defense.
Big
One
crew to
hit.
ground forces. Have you passed the small fortification with camo net area?
Alright, so they're moving on. They'll probably start going in over there. And let's see, where are my reinforcement markers? I guess I'll base them in Sofia. And... oh, actually, here, look, they found it. Ha! Alright, so I'm going to call in one large wave of reinforcements. So we're going to do one last one to finish everything off. We're going to go into APCs first. I
Big
would
crew
like
to
a
ground
Mora
forces. Did anyone read my last?
and a Gorgon. And then we're going to have... hold on, that was done
Have
wrong.
you passed the camo net?
First
small
off, I want to keep them all with
fortification area?
wheels. I want them all to be
Copy,
rifle
Delta
squads. That would be better. So
Bravo,
APC,
copy.
Gorgon, stay at LZ.
Big crew's
yes.
gonna push up to that to try and provide overwatch of
Now
Sofia.
we're going to have cars. We're basically making an impromptu convoy here. This one's going to RTB and despawn. Can have that one and that one. And then up here, I'm going to go back to APC. We're going to go to Gorgon. It's going to stay at the LZ. And I'm going to wait for the third truck to cross. Actually, better yet, I will just...
just to confirm the T-140 is still there.
Boop. There we go. Now we got a convoy coming in. Looks like Danny punched out. He is in the middle of enemy terrain. He was able to blow something up. I think it was the AA Nix.
Recon to ground command.
Go ahead.
I
Recon.
completely missed that TP. So who's back at base? That... Alright, just Nano. So I'll just put Nano in the general blob and hope for the best. There's Nano.
This is Delta, just
Yeah, it
to
was part of
confirm
10,
the
so.
T-140 is still actually here marker.
Asking recon drone.
Recon. Are they still there?
Alright, this guy's got eyes on, so we're going to start queuing in the mortars. Fire support. Artillery fire mission. Now I'm able to put the target right on top of him because the new strategy I like is we just put that there.
Confirmation. Tank is still at objective marker.
And then artillery fire mission,
Copy.
we just do like 150. And it's really just RNG, which I love.
Ground command to all squads. Again,
Put
be
6
aware.
shots down.
This is coming from the direction of Sofia, and this is an enemy base marker.
There's the mortar strikes coming in. It's about to get messy. Ooh! They just hit me with the fucking Varuda rocket launcher!
Ground command to all squads. I have
Holy crap, Rose!
enemy mortars in the area.
That was
Don't
evil!
Stay on the same place for too long.
Alright, another barrage requested. Fire support.
Can you mark your position? I might be able to smoke.
With
near
CSAT,
you
we're
if
not
you
gonna
want,
risk
cover.
hitting our own stuff because it was already a pain in the ass to deal with them last time.
In Sophia.
But yeah, my guys are dead, so they're gonna complete this fire mission.
Somehow that went on
Delete those bodies.
This is Delta. Our current position is 262-226. Requesting smoke mortars if you can.
Meanwhile, fire support is going down. Danny's just walking back to base. Got a large barrage of artillery landing around them, but none of them make their mark. Meanwhile, my
Copy that.
Thorep
Where
right
do you
there is
need
getting
mortar?
fucked. Looks like we got these 3 guys. This is the recon team. They've also looted a Maz. And they're engaging that group.
Cover that. Firing 4 times. Smoke.
You hear that chain gun? Yeah, so this position's been pretty fucked up.
Rounds out. ETA 30 seconds.
You have eyes on?
ETA 30 seconds.
We'll get the
on
goats
the,
in soon, don't you
25
worry.
seconds on that smoke.
Yes, he does. Trying to get that gun disabled. Okay. That was on my position.
Echo Delta.
Oh wow, I got him with that barrage. Holy crap! Who's shooting missiles at me? Probably their frickin' jet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let this guy start engaging on his own again. And the Nixes have arrived. So we're gonna start having them assault this position.
Ground command to vehicle crew. What's your current position?
Got some reinforcements that
Vehicle
have toned
crew
around.
is currently near patrols and forest, about 40-ish guys. South of it.
Copy that.
Oh, this is gonna go out.
Crew,
Here, do we have any nice little traps we can put around this thing?
Vehicle crew, go towards the 2x50 tech, 2x50 tech marker and prepare to help the objective extract towards the town of Molos.
Copy that.
Echo Delta, once you've taken control of the objective fix, bring it to the 2x50 cal tech markers and have bring it back to base and while
Ay, ay, ay.
Delta is currently in the X marker.
copy.
Oh, traps. Ah! I saw a bad boy. And I died. So what'd that do? Yeah, that caused quite a bit of a mass cas. But they still got plenty of guys.
Cast at that same position.
Because they all charged that position, I booby-trapped it. Now, so we don't get tabooed here.
But be aware that that I'm still able to support you with mortar fire.
Alpha is up at 264221.
Let me get Nemesis back in.
We have a slightly damaged vehicle and our squad lead disconnected.
Yeah, meanwhile, these infantry are going to come check out what the heck's been going on over
Because,
here. We
ground
just heard a
light.
big explosion, and we
Go
have a
ahead.
big
Keep
smoke
it going.
billow.
We've arrived at the destination.
So that 50 cal engage
that.
looks like my things right there are also smoking a bit.
Try to keep your distance with. Copy that. Bring it to the northeast to the position that vehicle crew is at. Vehicle crew move in to help secure.
Yeah, with that done, that is pretty much the rest of that.
Vehicle crew to ground,
operation
please
set.
confirm where you want us to secure.
Move towards actually hit the marker
And
actually
moving
here.
chop around to pick up
And if you
Danny.
see the objective fix, make sure you cover it and help it extract.
Hearing more
Copy.
gunfire. You really don't want to put that tank right there, because I have some really good means to take it out. You need to beeline that thing back to base now. Thankfully, that guy doesn't have an RPG. Yeah, the rest of AAF is coming in, so I'm going to now
Copy.
sneak
If
in
you can just follow behind
my
the
time
tank.
acceleration because I need to have it go to night. So in about 5 minutes, it'll get to
Be advised,
nighttime.
there's a large force of infantry pushing in from your south. They will be in about 30
Yeah, where's the
seconds. There's
Kajman?
about
That's needed.
40 guys. You might want to either extract or hold your defense there.
And they smoked the frickin'
Try
tower.
to pull back with the objective vehicle. We have the objective. Start pulling back. I'm gonna deploy some smokes.
I'm gonna bomb that
on
fucking
the,
tower.
South, to the south.
Be advised, Alpha is pulling back from 2nd
radio tower.
Okay. Deploying smokes a little bit south of the
Negative, keep it.
second question.
Oh, that was his only shell he had. He's reloading.
Bravo to ground command. We are taking heavy enemy contact from the south of our current position.
Because I want to start getting to the next mission.
Vehicle crew to ground, we saw the tank pass us, we're watching the road.
See if they pull back.
Copy that.
Meanwhile, we've got a heavy
Try
enemy
to cover it
force.
while it extracts.
Copy, we'll shadow it back to base then.
Recon to ground command.
This is Alpha 1-1, we lost our squad lead and I am the one talking right now. Team lead.
Mortars, artillery. You online?
Anyone command channel, can you hear me?
Break.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Artillery, are you available?
Yes.
5 rounds HE on my fucking line of fire.
So they're counter pushing, and that happened.
223.
They already got the objective back done.
260, 223. Friendly's danger, close in contact.
Oh, this should be good. If they come by me, I will rocket them. Only if I see them.
Vehicle crew to ground, do you want us to pick up allied forces and take them back to base?
Of all the stupid shit to fucking say over fucking command net, you tell somebody to shut the fuck up. How about you bite your fucking lip?
Nah, don't see them.
This is Charlie, we have a mark.
Yeah, so they cut around.
South of actually marked.
Alright, continue.
This is artillery. Rounds coming in on blue. Question mark. ETA 15 seconds.
Vehicle crew's picking up one squad over at Get Here marker, we're gonna take back.
Perfecto!
Delta squad. We're all in.
3 rounds coming in, 5 seconds.
So I actually don't know where what's that had the mortar crew engaged. Looks like it was up there. Going to adjust to the fire. We got this team in this fortification right here. They're suppressing.
Good fucking round.
Alright, good. And it's gonna start getting a wee bit darker. Perfect. So I'm gonna get rid of that group over there, get rid of those ground Vics, get rid of that. And now I'm gonna have to start fortifying Etheria.
After that, repeating fire mission.
3 rounds HE along that line.
But since they're still in here, I'm not gonna rob them of their fun. I'm going to put time now that we're at about 6 o'clock. I'll stop time here for now.
This is Delta. We
And
have
let
a
them pull
T-40K
back. Regardless,
backup
I'm gonna
base
start
on
building this
T-0
base.
40K pods.
We're gonna put the
Rounds out,
objective
ETA 15 seconds.
in the heart of town.
5 seconds.
There's our Vic Depot. We're gonna have some impounded CSAT Vics in here. Spoils of war. Now, can that actually fit? Perfect. Let's see. I'll even throw a tank in, because I'm nice. Nice guy, wee woo. And we'll even put
have arrived.
an
How was the effect?
HMG car right there.
Good effect. And fire mission.
You're really, really quiet. I can barely hear you.
Good effect and fire mission.
Copy that.
So I'm just making a vehicle depot over here. And then we'll basically do a large garrison for our next
Vehicle
AO.
crews going back to base where our modes are full.
Copy that.
Alright, so let's see. AAF infantry. AI garrison. I'll only do a 150 here, and then I
Ground
want...
command to infantry squads. What's your position now? Are you trying to RTB?
I want to get this barracks garrisoned.
Recon team is already
Okay.
RTB'd.
Awesome.
Bravo is
Delta team
en
is
route to
RTB.
base.
Now, of course, I still need
Bradley got
some
massacred
working
because of
Vics
the
here.
mailbox.
I can start taking care of bodies. Alright, I'm gonna kill off some of these people, because they're not taking the hint. If you're dead when the objective's done, just
Ground
respawn.
command to all squads. Please mark your position so that we can start suppressing anything that is trying to follow you.
They really don't get it, do they? Alright, well, let's all play the game of
Because Barcat's
RTB. Oh, you're gonna fire. Oh, he's
Where's
the
objective
AA
vehicle?
specialist too. Ain't this cute?
Objective is currently on Arma 140k points in base.
How did you not die? What?
Copy, bring it back to base.
What?
Top priority ASAP.
T-140 is in base currently at
Please go fucking kill him.
Just to the north of the
Go fucking kill him. He freaking got a missile to his face.
Our squads, please mark your location once you've, if you're RTBing. I'm having air take out any pursuers.